Jungkook frowned at his best friend, confused, a little annoyed. Jungkook, why were you yelling at me like that? Jin took a deep breath and looked towards the stairs, his expression tight. Jin, upstairs, Tete now. Taehyung didn't argue. He turned over quickly, wiping the tears from his eyes as he walked up the stairs without a word. Jin sighed heavily and sat down next to Jungkook on the couch. Jin, don't give me that look. Jungkook, you didn't have to shout at him. Jin, it's 3 in the morning, Jungkook, and we were outside searching for him for hours because he didn't listen to me and still went to that silly party. Jungkook, he just wanted to have some fun, Jin. Jin, he was drinking. He's not even. Do you know what mom and dad would do to me if they found out where I picked him up from tonight? Jungkook tried to stay calm. Jungkook, it's morning now. He is back home safe. Jin cleared his jaw and sighed again. Ah, rubbing his forehead. Jin, Cookie, I always was really scared tonight. Jungkook smiled a little, not to tease, but to calm him down. Jungkook, I get it. I do. I know. You are just trying to protect him, Jin. I almost had a panic attack. I called you the second I saw his phone was off and he was not replying to my message. I didn't know where he was. Jungkook, I almost asleep when you called. Thank goodness we checked his laptop. His friend really was not. Jin, I was out with Taehyung. We were supposed to have a quiet evening. Jungkook raised his eyebrow. Jungkook, were you finally going to tell him how you feel? Jin nodded slowly, his shoulders falling. Jin, yeah, I was. I even got him his favorite dessert, but then he stopped replying and my whole heart just dropped. I left in the middle of dinner to go find him. Jungkook gave him a gentle pat on his shoulders. Jungkook, Jin, relax. He is home now. He made a mistake, yes, but he's okay. Pick your battle. Talk to him when you both come. Jin, I'm really mad at him, Cookie. I almost had a heart attack. I'm just trying to protect him. Jungkook gave his friend a soft smile and gently rubbed his shoulders. Jungkook, why don't you talk to him in the morning? Let him rest for a now. Jin let out a tired sigh and slowly nodded. Jin, yeah, you're right. Jungkook, and you should probably talk to Tae too. He must be so worried when you left your date like that. Jin looked down at the floor, his face full of guilt. Jin, yeah, I know. I really should. He stood up and looked towards the front door. Jin, can you? Jungkook cut him off with a small grin. Jungkook, I'll watch him. I won't let him out of my sight. Go ahead. Jin, thanks, Cookie. Really, I don't know what I'll do without you. Jungkook gave him a nod. As he watched Jin leave. Once Jin's car disappeared down the street, he looked at the front door carefully and double checked the window. Everything was quiet now. He thought about going to Jin's room to sleep. He was always there whenever he stayed over, but something kept pulling at him. Jungkook thinking, Taehyung, he was crying earlier. What if he is still upset? I should check on him. He walked slowly up the stairs, stopping in front of Taehyung's room. He knocked gently. Jungkook, Taehyung, it's me. Can I come in? There was no reply. He waited a moment longer, then quickly pushed the door open. The room was quite dimly lit by the moonlight coming through the window. His eyes leaning on Taehyung, curled up on his side in bed, still wearing the same clothes, his crop top, tiny shorts, and those old boots. Jungkook thinking, why didn't he change? Was he crying too much to even move? His heart ached a little at the sight. Taehyung's shoulders were slightly shaking. He was not asleep. Jungkook softly, Hey, Tae, are you awake? Taehyung sniffed but didn't turn around. His voice was small and full of emotion. Taehyung, I, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make everyone worry. Jungkook walked slowly to the bed. He knelt beside it. Jungkook, hey, it's okay. You are safe now. That's all that matters. Taehyung finally turned around. His cheeks were stained with tears, eyes red and puffy. Taehyung, Jin Young hates me now, doesn't he? Jungkook gently shook his head. Jungkook, he doesn't hate you. He was just really scared. He left his date and rushed all over the city to find you. He loved you, Tae. That's why he was so upset. Taehyung, I didn't think it would be a big deal. My friend said it was safe. I just wanted to see what it was like. Jungkook, you are young and curious. That's normal, Tae. But you have to be careful. Jin's not mad because he wanted to control you. He just tried to keep you from getting hurt. Taehyung sniffed and looked down at his hands. Taehyung, I ruined everything. I ruined his night. Jungkook reached out and gently took a piece of hair behind his ear. Jungkook, you didn't ruin anything that can't be fixed. Just talk to him tomorrow, okay? Applause. He all understood. Taehyung gave a tiny note, still looking like he might cry again. Jungkook thinking, he looks so small and friendly right now. I will always care about him, but not like a brother, never like that. He tried to push the thought away, forcing on the boy in front of him. Taehyung was beautiful, yes, but he was also young, innocent, and completely unaware of how he made Jungkook's heart beat faster. Jungkook thinking, this isn't the time. He is hurting. He needs comfort, not confession. Jungkook stood up and gently pulled the blanket high over Taehyung's shoulders. Jungkook, get some sleep, okay? I will ride outside if you need anything. Taehyung looked up at him. His voice barely above a whisper. Taehyung, will you stay for a little while? Jungkook hesitated for just a second, then nodded. Hmm, of course. He sat down on the floor beside the bed, leaning against it. One hour later, the room was quite dimly lit by the soft glow of street light outside. Taehang sat on the bed, a knee pulling on his chest, sniffing quietly. Jungkook stepped inside and gently closed the door behind him. Jungkook, hey! He sat beside him and spoke in a calm voice. Jungkook, the. Taehang looking up slowly, eyes glassy. Taehang, is he still mad? Jungkook gave him a small, comforting smile. Jungkook, you know Jin Hyun love you. He's not mad, Tae. He was scared, really scared. Taehyung, I didn't mean to. I didn't want to make anyone worry. Jungkook reached out and rushed his finger gently through Taehyung's soft blonde hair. Jungkook, I know you didn't. You just wanted to feel free for a night, but you scared him, that's all. He calmed down. Taehyung sniffed, sitting up straighter. Taehyung, I'm sorry. Jungkook, it's okay. You are safe now. That's what matters. Jungkook noticed how red and puffy Taehyung's face was from crying without overthinking. He pulled him into a hug. Taehyung leaning into it, resting his head on Jungkook's chest. Taehyung softly, I just wanted to try something new. My friend said it would be fun. Jungkook, I get that it's okay to want to explore, but you have to be careful. Not everyone has good intention. Taehyung, I didn't even enjoy it that much. I felt so out of place. Taehyung, you don't need to grow up all at once. You will still got time. You don't have to do what everyone else is doing just to feel like you belong. Taehyung looking down at his hand, a finger trembling. Taehyung, one guy, he touched me and I didn't know what to do. I frozen. Then Jin came. Jungkook's jaw tightened slightly, but he took a deep breath. Stay calm. Jungkook, I wish you called me. I would come right away. You never have to go thought things like that alone, okay? Taehyung, I thought maybe it would feel exciting, but it just made me feel small. Jungkook tightened the hug, rubbing his back slowly. Jungkook, you are not small, Tae. You are just young, and you are learning. That doesn't make you weak. It make you brave. Taehyung, do you think Jinhyo will forgive me? Jungkook, he already has. Just give him time. He'll love you more than anything. Taehyung nodded slowly. The warmth from Jungkook embarrassed, staring to calm him. He finally allowed him to rest, letting the tension drain from his shoulders. Jungkook, close your eyes for a bit. I'll stay right here. Taehyung quietly, thank you, Cookie. Jungkook softly, always. Taehyung POV. The room was filled with soft morning light. The curtain stayed slightly with the breeze and The warmth from the sun slowly split across the bed. I blinked my eyes open, my head still heavy from everything that happened the night before. Jin yelling, the party, the tears, and then Jungkook. He always stayed with me, held me, protect me, and now here we are. I turned slowly, carefully, not to wake him. Jungkook was still asleep beside him. The blanket barely covered his shoulders. His hair was a bit messy, lips slightly parted, face peaceful, so different from the worry he always carried. Taehyung thinking, he looked like he belonged here, like this. My chest edge. I had been holding this feeling for so long, hiding it behind a smile, behind silly jokes and casual touch. Jungkook was Jin's best friend. He probably only saw me as the younger brother, nothing more. But still, I couldn't stop looking at him. I reached out without thinking and tugged a loose strand of hair away from his eyes. He didn't strain. My finger brushed lightly over his cheeks. They hung thinking, hmm, I wish, I wish I could tell you how long I will love you, but I'm scared you all step back, scared you all leave. My gaze dropped to his lips, my heart pondering, and before I could stop myself, I leaned in and him. It was short, barely even just a lighter of mine to his, a whisper of something I had for too long. But as I started to pull back, Jungkook, hey, his voice was growing quiet but clear. I frozen. My heart stopped. Taehyung, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I thought you were still. Jungkook opened his eyes slowly, looking right at me. His expression was unbearable at first. Then he blinked once, twice, and then he smiled. Jungkook, you me? Then blushing, it was a mistake. Please don't be mad. I know you are Jane, Hyung's best friend. I didn't. He leaned in close. Jungkook softly, can I? You beg? I could barely breathe. All I could do was nod, and this time it wasn't a whisper. Me, fully, carefully, like I was something precious, like he meant it. Taehyung POV, his were soft, warm, real. Jungkook was me back, not out of confusion or pretty, but with something I had only dreamed of. His head to the back of my neck, gently pulling me close as our again slower this time, like we were afraid the moment might disappear if we rushed. He pulled away first, eyes flickered across my face. Jungkook softly, Tete. He swallowed hard. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you to feel like this. It's just a moment. It's not for me. I looked straight into his eyes. have you for a long time, Cook. I just never said it. He stared at me like the whole world had lit title under his feet. Jungkook whispering, I don't think I can stop myself anymore. Can I stay close to you? Like really close? I know what he means. The way his eyes searched mine, nervous and full of need, it wasn't just about touch. He wanted to be with me fully, heart, mind, soul. I nodded, cheeks gate but steady. Damn, yes, I want that too. We had held each other for a long time, heart to heart, not just two people giving in to something, but two souls quietly promising something more. Later, the room was quite still, our breath slow as we lay there tangled in the warm and seats. My fingers were in his hair, his forehead resting against mine. But I felt him tense, his breathing shifted. Jungkook nervously. Tete. He pulled back just slightly, his eyes were not calm anymore. Jungkook. Jin. Oh no. Jin is going to kill me. I blinked surprised, then smiled. Taehyung, Jungkook, no, seriously, he's going to destroy me. I mean, he trusted me all these years, and now I press my finger gently to his lips. Taehyung, Jin isn't here, Cookie. He looked at me, heart pounding. I could hear it. Taehyung gently. You are not some stranger, Cook. You will always take care of me. This wasn't a mistake. I pressed my thumbs against his cheek. This was something we both wanted, something we both felt for a while now, haven't we? Jungkook softly, yeah, we had. He leaned down, I smiled to my forehead. Jungkook is still. If he find out, Taehyung grinned. Then we'll run, you and me, to the kitchen with cookies and an apology later. Jungkook laughed, the sound deep and full of relief. He wrapped his arms around me again, tighter this time. Jungkook whispering, Tete. I smiled into his. Taehyung more. Jungkook POV. It had been a week since that morning, a week of quiet glance, soft touch, stolen behind closed door, a week of pretending like nothing changed, at least in front of Jin. But something had changed, everything had. And now, Jin was starting to notice. He had grown quieter around me, watching Taehyung, asking little questions, teasing things with his eyes. I could feel his tension suspicious creeping into the room like a storm waiting to break. Jungkook, Tete, I leaned closer to him as we sat alone in my room. Jungkook, I think your brother know, or at least he is starting to. Taehyung looked at me, lips parted, eyes swollen. What? Taehyung, what? What make you say that? Jungkook, he kept staring whenever we are near each other. He asked what we talk about. Yesterday, when I touched your shoulders, he didn't say anything but his eyes. Taehyung nervous. we've been careful, haven't we? I nodded. Jungkook, I thought we were, but I couldn't shake the feeling that we were walking on glass. Jin POB, that night I came back earlier than usual. The house was quiet, too quiet. I heard footsteps upstairs and the soft crack of a door closing, and something inside me said, check. I walked up step by step. The hallway light flickered behind me. I reached for Taehan's door and pushed it open slightly, and I sighed. Jungkook leaning in him, my world frozen, my best friend, and my little brother. I didn't knock, I didn't speak. I walked right in. Tahang POV, I heard the door. I turned in shock. Jin? What the is going on here? Jungkook jumped back like he had been burned. Jungkook, Hyung, I can explain. Jin angrily, explain? What? What, Jungkook? That you are my brother? Behind my back? His voice was shocked. The voice. Jin, you are my best friend. And how? How could you ever think about touching him like that? Jungkook, I didn't plan this. It was just happened. I didn't mean to hurt you. Jin didn't mean to hurt me? Really? You think this is about me? Tae is young and you are someone I trusted. And you betrayed that trust. I stood up, tried to make them stop yelling. Jungkook, Taehyung, Hyung, please. It's not just Jungkook, him too, him. Jin turned to me, heartbroken. Jin, you what? Think firmly. I love him. I love him for a long time. This wasn't just his fault. This was us. Jin quietly. You should be told me, Tae. Jungkook, guilt heavy in his voice. I wanted to. I was just scared. I thought, if you know, you never speak to me again, Jin. Yeah, you are right. Right now, I don't know if I can. His was hit like ice. I watched Jungkook lower his eyes like the world had fallen away from him. Jin POV, I didn't slam the door. I didn't yell anymore. I just left. For these days, I didn't answer call. I didn't reply text. I stayed at friend place and told them I needed space. Behind I did because I did. My heart felt cracks, not just because of what Jungkook did, but because I didn't see it coming. I thought I know both them. I thought I was protecting Taehyung from the world, but the person I was trying to protect him from was the one who had held him the closest. Taehyung POV. The first night after Jin left, the silence in the house felt too loud. I lie awake staring at the ceiling, Jungkook sitting beside me, his finger quickly brushing mine. Taehyung, do you think he all came back? Jungkook softly. Yes, but I don't know if he all came back the same. Taehyung, he hates me. Jungkook nodded. He doesn't. He just feel we broke his trust, and maybe we did, but we have to give him time to decide what to do with that. I nodded. That They thought I wanted to cry because loving Jungkook had never felt wrong, but hurting Jin had never been part of the plan. 3 days later, the front door opened. I frozen in the hallway. Jungkook stayed at the kitchen sink washing dishes, but his body went still. Jin walked in slowly, carrying a small overthink bag. He looked tired, his eyes were heavy, and his shoulders didn't sit like they used to. In the living room, all three of us sat down. The living room felt too small, the air too tense. Jin quietly, I didn't leave because I hate you. I left because I didn't know how to feel. Taehyung, Hyung, Jin holding up a hand. Let me talk first. He looked at me, then at Jungkook. Jin, you are my little brother. Tae, I raise you, protect you, watch over you like you were the most precious things in my life. He turned to Jungkook. And you? You were my best friend. I trusted you with all my heart. Jin looked down, jaw clenched. Jungkook quietly. I know. And I don't expect you to forgive me easily. I'm sorry, Jin. I should be come to you first. I should be had the courage to be honest. Jin, do you love him? Jungkook looked up immediately. Jungkook, yes, more than anything. Jin turned to me. Jin, and you? You are not just caught in feeling or confused. Then I'm not. I'm not confused. I love him since before I understood what love even meant. Jin rubbed his face, sighed deeply, then finally leaned back into the couch. Jin, you know what trust the most? We both waited, Jin's voice cracking the slightly, that you didn't trust me enough to tell me. Silence filled the room again. Jin, Taehyung, I was scared, Hyung, not for you being mad, but of losing you, Jin. You won't. Ever if I'm angry, you all never lose me. He looked at Jungkook again, Jin family. But you? I need time, Jungkook. I'm not ready to love with you again, not yet. But I see how you look at him, and I know you will protect him. Jungkook nodded. I will, with everything I have. Jin, then that's all I needed to hear. He stood up. Jin, I'm going to my room. I need sleep and no more secrets. If anything changed between you two, I want to know. Got it? We both nodded quickly. As he walked away, he paused at the hallway. Jin, half smiling, and if I ever hear you made him cry, I will come for you. Jungkook laughed nervously. Jungkook nodded him. Later that night, Taehyung whispering, that went better than I thought. Jungkook pulling him closer. We still have to earn his trust back. Taehyung, then let's do that together. As we were curled up on the couch, wrapped in blanket, each other, I realized something. This wasn't just a secret romance anymore. It was real, it was knowing, and it was worth fighting for.